Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and in today's video we will do a 35-minute beginner yoga class using a block and a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can also use a resistance band or a rope, and instead of a block you could use a firm pillow. So whenever you are ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start today's class seated on the mat. Find a comfortable cross-legged position. If you like, you can also put the yoga block underneath the buttocks to make it a little bit easier for your spine to be nice and tall. Rolling the shoulders a little bit back, relaxing the shoulders down. And then just close your eyes and take a moment to arrive. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Inhale and exhale, letting go of any distractions. Slowly open your eyes. Reach the arms over the head, interlock the fingers, palms up and give yourself a good stretch. Arms by your ears, gaze down to the mat, lengthening the spine. Pressing the palms up towards the ceiling. Take one more big breath here and then release the arms. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Puff up the chest, press the palms together, let the head drop back. Bending back from the upper back, opening the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. One more breath here and then release. Take the hands over towards your right side, press the palms together, so still keeping the fingers interlocked. Shoulders relaxed and gaze over your left shoulder. Keep on pressing the palms together. Feel the stretch through the shoulders. You can close your eyes if that feels good. One more breath here. And release again, taking it to the other side. Take your hands over to the left, pressing the elbows back. And gaze over your right shoulder, making sure to keep the spine long. Close your eyes. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more breath. Pressing the elbows back. Slowly come back to center, releasing the arms. Shaking out the shoulders a little bit. Spinal twist to the left. Take your right hand onto your left knee and wrap your left arm around the back. Gaze over the left shoulder, so you're twisting from your upper body. Inhale, feel the spine long. Imagine this invisible line lifting you from the crown up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull yourself a little bit deeper into the twist. And then slowly release to the other side. Left hand on your right knee, right arm wraps around the back. Inhale, exhale, find a nice deep twist. Gaze over your right shoulder or close your eyes. Feel the spine long and be aware of the rotation in your lower back. Hips are still facing forward. Slowly release again, back to center, arms up one more time. Inhale, press the palms together, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, push the palms forward, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest, round through the spine, pressing the shoulder blades forward. Inhale, lengthen again, arms up. Exhale, release the arms. Remove the block from underneath you if you have been sitting on your block or cushion. Take the legs out in front of you. Bend the knees, come towards the front of your mat. And one vertebra at a time, slowly release all the way down, coming to lying on the mat. Relaxing the head, bend both knees and hug the knees into the chest. Head, shoulders relaxed. If it feels good on your spine, you can sway a little bit from side to side, giving your spine a massage. Take one more big breath here, hugging the knees towards you. And then slowly extend your left leg all the way out onto the mat, pulling the right knee a little bit closer. Feel your hip opening. If it feels good, you can rotate your right ankle, first to one side and then to the other side, letting go of any tension. Slowly extend the right leg up to the ceiling, interlocking the fingers behind the hamstring or calf muscle and flex the right foot. Try to lengthen the leg, but if the hamstring is tight, you can always keep the knee a little bit bent. Inhale, kicking the heel up. Exhale, gently pull the leg a little bit closer. Feel that stretch. Try to keep the shoulders and head relaxed. With every inhale, create a little bit more length. Exhale, pulling the leg a little bit closer. Slowly release, bend the knee, extend your right leg out, and we change the legs. Left knee to chest, interlocking the fingers. Pull the knee a little closer, feel your hip opening, and rotate your left ankle. First to one side, and then to the other side. Coming to a stop again and extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, flexing the left foot. Interlocking the fingers either behind your hamstring or calf muscle. You can keep the knee a little bit bent if you need to. Stay with the deep breath. With every inhale, create a little bit more space. Exhale, stretch a little bit more into that space. Let's take one more breath here. And then slowly release. Bend the knee, extend the left leg all the way out. Center yourself. And then bend both knees again. Lift the feet. Bring each hand on each knee and let your knees and feet fall outwards to open up the hips. Gently press your hands on the inside of the knees to intensify the stretch. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs as the hips are opening up. Shoulders relaxed, let your lower back be heavy. Take 2 more breaths here. And 1 more breath. Bringing the knees back together and then take the legs into a tabletop position in a 90-degree angle. Both arms shoulder width away. Inhale, exhale, let both knees fall over to the left side, stacking the feet and knees on top of each other. Maybe bring your yoga block or cushion underneath the legs, if that feels a bit more comfortable for your lower back. Let your head fall to the right side, gaze towards your right hand and bring your left hand onto the legs to add a little bit extra weight for a bit more grounding. Close your eyes and find stillness. Keeping the mind inwards, just become aware of any sensations within the body. Inhale and exhale out. Let that right shoulder blade melt a little bit further down into the mat. Let yourself become heavy. Taking 1 more breath here. And then slowly release, gaze up to the ceiling, both arms shoulder width away. Inhale, lift the legs into a tabletop position. And as you exhale, let both knees fall over to the other side. Stacking the knees and feet on top of each other. Maybe bringing the yoga block underneath the knees or underneath your lower legs. Let the head fall to the left side. Bring the right hand onto the legs for some extra grounding and close your eyes. Let yourself be heavy. Inhale and exhale. Just let go. Use the breath to stay connected with your body. Taking another 2 deep breaths here. And 1 more breath. Slowly release. Gaze up towards the ceiling, lifting both legs back into a tabletop position. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the feet back down onto the mat. Let's get hold of our yoga strap now. Using the strap or the band, and take the middle of the strap onto the arch of your right foot, extending the right leg up towards the ceiling, and then get hold of the strap here with both hands, wrapping the strap maybe around the wrist to get a better grip. Inhale, lengthening the right leg up, flexing the foot, and exhale, gently pull on the strap, pulling the leg a little bit closer to intensify the stretch, making sure that the lower back stays on the mat. Inhale, create a little bit more length, the heel is kicking up. Exhale, gently pull and relax your shoulders down. You want to feel a nice deep stretch in the back of your leg, but make sure that you're not feeling any pain or discomfort. That means that you're overstretching. You always want to challenge yourself a bit, but you don't want to overstretch. Inhale, creating a bit more length, and then exhale, letting go. Bring your strap together and get hold of your strap with your right hand only. Lifting the left foot, bring the knees together and bring the left hand onto your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, let the legs fall outwards, keeping the left knee bent and the right leg as long as possible. It's like you're creating a letter V with your legs. Holding on to the strap, make sure the leg is long. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs, in your right hamstring, and make sure to keep both hips centered on the mat. So the upper body and the hips are completely balanced. Stay with the breath. Inhale, keep the right leg long. Exhale, feel gravity pulling down the legs a little bit more. And then slowly release, bringing the knees back together, left foot back down onto the mat. Take the strap a little bit further up now onto the ball of the right foot, just underneath your toes. Again, get good hold of the strap with both hands. Inhale. Exhale, pull the leg a little bit closer. Either stay here or extend your left leg out as well to open up the hips a bit more. If you're feeling tension in your hamstring, keep the right knee a little bit bent. Keep on stretching, using the breath to ease into the stretch. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, stretch. Let's take 1 more big breath here. And release. Bend the knee, bringing the right knee towards the chest. Release the hamstring and rotate your right ankle if that feels good. Slowly release. Let's find a spinal twist. Right arm shoulder width away from the body, palm is facing up. Inhale. Exhale, let your right knee fall over to your left side and stack your hips on top of each other. keeping the left hand on your right knee for a little bit of extra grounding, and gaze over your right shoulder. Close your eyes. Let the right shoulder blade melt down towards the mat. One more breath here. And then slowly release. Gaze up, bringing the right knee back towards the chest. And then releasing the right foot down, bend the left knee, center yourself. Getting hold of the strap again, and this time we bring the middle of the strap onto the arch of the left foot. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, wrapping the strap around each hand to get a good hold of it. Kicking the left heel up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, pulling the leg gently closer towards you. Feel the stretch in the left hamstring and calf muscle. Relaxing the shoulders down. One more breath here. Create a little bit more length. And then release the stretch, keeping the left leg long. Bringing the strap together and hold on to the strap with your left hand only. Lifting the right foot, knees together, right hand on your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, let the legs fall outwards. Keeping the left leg long, right knee bent, and keep the hips centered on the mat. Feel the stretch in your left hamstring, in the inner thighs. Feel the hips opening and let gravity pull down the legs. Making sure you're completely balanced. Try to relax the shoulders. And again, using the breath to ease into the stretch. Inhale and exhale out. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release. You can bend the left knee a little bit to get out of the pose. Bringing the knees together. Right foot back down onto the mat. And take the strap onto the ball of the left foot just underneath your toes. Wrapping the strap around each wrist. Lengthening the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Gently pull the leg a little bit closer. Relax the shoulders. Extend the right leg all the way out onto the mat and feel the hips opening. Inhale, create a bit more length in the leg. Exhale, gently stretch a little bit more. Using the breath to ease into the stretch. Taking another 2 deep breaths here. And one more breath. Stretch it all out. And then release. Bend the knee. Remove the strap. Bringing the left knee to the chest. Rotate your left ankle. Release any tension. Finding our spinal twist again. This time, left arm comes shoulder width away from your body. Inhale. Exhale, stack the hips on top of each other. Left knee folds over to your right side and gaze over your left shoulder. Making sure that the left shoulder blade stays on the mat. You can keep your right hand on the legs, adding a little bit of extra weight to them. Close your eyes. Taking another 2 deep breaths here. And one more breath. We slowly release, gaze up towards the ceiling, and then bring the left knee back towards the chest. One more breath here, squeeze the knee towards you, and then extend both legs out, center yourself. Bending both knees, lift the feet off of the mat and get hold of the back of your knees. Knees, feet together, and then just rock and roll yourself up so that you come to seated on your mat. You can scoop a little bit back, get hold of the back of your knees, feet together, and keep the spine long. Lean back until you find a balance point on your tailbones. Lift the feet and bring your shin bones parallel towards the ceiling. Maybe reach the arms forward, boat pose. Keeping the core engaged, the crown of the head lifts you up, knees are coming close to the chest. And release again. Well done. Feet are back down onto the mat. Let's do this one more time using the strap. Bringing the strap onto the arch of both feet, wrapping the strap around the hands, get a good hold. Lean back, find a balance point, lift the feet, kick the feet into the strap, and this time extend the legs all the way out, kicking the heels away from you. Lifting the legs up high, long spine, keep the core engaged. Keep on pushing into the strap. Shoulders relaxed. 2 more breaths here. Hold that balance. 1 more breath. Well done. Release. Bend the knees, removing the strap. And then take the legs behind you, coming onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Knees are hip-width apart and hips in line with your knees. Let's come to our cat and cow. So we inhale, arch through the back, gaze up towards the ceiling, pulling the shoulders back. Exhale, press through the hands, tuck the belly in, chin to chest. Inhale again as you arch, dropping the belly. Exhale as you hunch, tucking the tailbone under and the belly in. Feel the stretch in your upper back. 1 more time. Inhale, arch, cow pose. And then exhale, hunch, tuck the tailbone under, cat stretch. Slowly come back to neutral spine, breathing normally. Taking the hands a little bit further out, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Press through the hands, bend one knee at a time, walking the dog here a little bit, feeling the stretch in the back of the legs, pedaling the heels a bit further down. Eventually come into that full downward dog. You can bend the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Try to create a nice long spine. The tailbone is pointing up high, head relaxed. Now bend your left knee and pull the knee forward to the chest. Bring the left shin bone onto the mat for pigeon pose. Walking the right foot a little bit further back, opening up the hips. If you want, you can bring your yoga block or cushion underneath your left hip to make it easier for you to balance. You want to make sure the hips are square towards the mat. Inhale, exhale, let the upper body fold forward over the legs. You can create a pillow with your hands, resting the forehead on your hands, forearms, or on the mat. Feel the stretch in your outer left hip. If you feel any pain in your ankle or knee, you can always adjust the pose a little bit by taking the left knee a little bit further in or lifting the upper body a little bit higher. Whenever you are comfortable, close your eyes, using the breath to ease into the stretch. Notice where your body is holding any tension or blockage. Breathe into it. And as you exhale, try to let it all go. Let the hips become heavy. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release, walking the hands back towards you, lifting the upper body. Remove the block from underneath you and we find downward dog. Tucking the back toes, walk the foot a little bit closer and then lifting the hips up and back. Press through the hands, downward facing dog. Keeping the head relaxed and the weight equally balanced in both hands and both feet. Create nice long spine, pressing the tailbone up high. Take one more breath here. And then shift the weight into your left foot, bending the right knee. Pull the right knee forward towards your right wrist, bringing the shin bone onto the mat, walking the left foot a little bit further back to open up the hips a little bit more. You can bring your yoga block underneath your right hip to keep that balance, or you might not even need to use the block or cushion. Make sure the hips are square to the mat. As you exhale, let the upper body fold forward, resting the forehead on your mat, on your arms or on your hands. Close your eyes and breathe into that nice deep stretch in your outer right hip. Let your right hip become heavy. Inhale and exhale, letting go of any tension. Use the breath to stay connected and just enjoy stillness. And then take one more breath here. And slowly release. Walk the hands back towards you. Remove the block or cushion. Both hands on the mat. Tucking the back toes. Walking the foot a bit closer. And then stepping the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Head relaxed. Press through the hands. Long spine. Feel the chest opening up towards your thighs. Let the ankles become heavy, pressing the heels a little bit further down towards the mat. Inhale and exhale out. Slowly lift the head, shift the weight forward, bringing the knees down onto the mat and find child pose. Let the hips sink back to the heels, taking the knees as wide as the mat. Forehead resting on the mat and pressing the palms into the mat. Feel a nice long spine. Relaxing the upper body and breathe deeply into your belly. Taking one more breath here in your child pose. And then slowly release, lift the head, walk the hands towards you so that you come back to seated on your mat. Extending the legs out in front of you, scoop towards the front of your mat, keeping the knees bent, and take the block or cushion and place it behind you. You want to bring the block in line with your spine and bringing it directly between your shoulder blades. Find a position that feels comfortable for you to relax the head back. Bend the knees, feel your chest opening and let your knees fall outwards, bringing the soles of your feet together, creating that diamond shape with the legs. Palms of the hands face up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Inhale, feel the chest opening. Exhale, let go of any tension. If you feel any discomfort, you can always do the same pose without the block or without the cushion. Inhale and exhale. Stay here for a few more deep breaths. Taking one more breath here. And then slowly release, bringing the knees together. And bring the arms back by your side. Lift the head first, chin to chest, gaze towards the knees. Peel the spine slowly up so you can remove the block from underneath you. And then come straight back down to lying on the mat, keeping the knees bent. Close your eyes and just enjoy that feeling of your spine being long and flat on the mat. Take a few breaths here and then hug the knees into the chest one more time. Release any tension from the lower back and release. Finding Shavasana, extend the legs, let the toes fall outwards and take the arms a little bit away from the body, palms face up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes, return to your deep yoga breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose. And exhale slowly out. Visualize your body melting down into the mat. Let the effects of today's practice soak into your body. With each breath, allow yourself to become more and more relaxed. Let that feeling of peace and harmony overcome you. Inhale and exhale out. Slowly prepare to release your Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath, introducing some small movements back into your body. Wiggling the fingers, toes, rotating ankles and wrists. Let your head fall a bit from side to side. And start stretching yourself. Whenever you're ready, roll onto your side first, giving the body a moment to readjust. And then slowly coming back to being seated on the mat, taking your time here, no rush. And when you are ready, reaching the arms up over the head. Interlock the fingers, palms up. Inhale. Exhale, give yourself a little side stretch. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the arms, warming up the palms. Close your eyes and then place the palms in front of your closed eyes and slowly open the eyes into your palms. And release your hands. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If so, give this video a thumbs up or leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos about yoga and Pilates. See you next time. Namaste.